Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm the Serious Strategy Game and we're returning to a Let's Play of War in the West. I've advanced the turn to the October 16 turn in 1943, so basically just as been watching what the Germans are doing. They didn't really do anything too aggressive, they didn't attack us really directly. They only did move around a couple of their units, and they do have quite a lot of units around over here now, so you can see there's the 26th Panzer Division up over here. There are two new units down here, so all in all they do have quite a substantial number of units here. And we're going to watch that once we are going to get into the ground phases again. But until then, let's look at what we're doing in the air. So let's start out in Northern Europe. The issue is a little bit, as you can see over here, there is quite a lot of rain over England. So that does mean that all of our planes that are stationed up here in East Anglia and in the Midlands, they will not be able to launch, and only a few of these down here will be able to launch. So that means that quite a couple of these missions here might not be actually executed. So we've got only 3 missions there for this turn. We've got one mission down here in southern Germany around Pforzheim, Stuttgart area. These guys are going to try to bomb a couple of the factories down here, especially the... You know what, can I get rid of that place? Especially the sort of vehicle yards that are over here in Gaggenau, in Karlsruhe, some of them in Stuttgart. So they're going to try to come over here, but as you can see, this currently does not even have any planes associated with that, and I don't know whether they are going to be successful in that. We're also going to have Bomber Command coming into the Ruhr area, going to try to strike them here at night. I'm not sure whether they're going to be successful there, because again, the rain and all of that, so that is still a big issue there. Ooh, this base here is overloaded. Okay, but you are trying to build that up. Right, let's see. Right, and then we've got one more mission down here by the 2nd Royal Air Force. So these guys are going to go to Louisville. There's another vehicle factory down here. These are not really strategic bombers, but I would want to see whether we can use our Marauders in a role like that. We've got Strategic Air Force just continuing their strike into Romania, so they're going to just simply going to try to do that again. Let's see whether they're going to be successful. I do not know yet. Right. Other than that, we've got our naval squadrons doing some missions over here, but as you can see, we've shifted some of our attacks, so we're not so much attacking Corsica this turn at least. We are instead attacking using the strategic air force, so the B-17s and all of that, and we are going to try to strike over here, and you can see this is a ground attack, so we've got 210 heavy planes now coming in to maybe attack these German units over here. That's what? Can I get rid of this place here for a second? Right. So this is the 711th Division and part of the 157th Mountain Division. So let's see whether we can do some damage over there, soften them up a little bit. That would allow us to bring some of these troops over, and that would be really nice. So yeah, maybe it's going to work, I don't know. Other than that, we've got a slight shift here. So instead of this mission here of Bomber Command, of 12th Bomber Command, what we've got over here is slightly different setup. So we are trying to strike over here in this vicinity here with Bomber Command. This is 300 planes, mostly Mitchells, that are going to be escorted by a couple of Spitfires, not really that much, but these guys are going to try to hit mostly at the railway over here, at the port itself, and do some interdiction missions, so hopefully that is going to disrupt their supplies of these guys here a little bit. They do have one depot over here, they do have another depot down here. I hope that at least it's mostly flowing from over here, because this is tough terrain, so I'm not sure. On the other hand, these guys are pretty tough, so you can see 97 combat strength on this one. So we're going to try to attack here with ground attack forces, single engine fighters, but as you can see, most of these guys here are set to rest, and that is because the fights last time around did take a pretty heavy toll on their capabilities, so yeah, that's not great. How about you guys actually? Oh, right, so... Jesus, what was going on with you guys? What was going on with you guys? You've got all of your planes. Why are all of these planes in reserve then? You guys are all ready. Why are you not flying? Yeah, experienced brigade. You should be set to fly, right? Why are all of these aircraft here in reserve? That doesn't make much sense to me. Not enough aircraft ready to fly. That is very curious. But yeah, as you can see, these guys are all a little bit struggling here. And you know what we're going to do? We're going to take these Warhawks over here. And we're going to ask these guys to go in a bomber mission here and potentially strike with a couple of bombs if these guys could support over there. I don't know whether they will reach there. Right, let's try to fly you in a little bit closer then. That's what we need to do. Right, so we're going to grab you guys over here and we are going to move you, I guess, all the way up to Foggia, right? Yeah, that should be okay. Right, and then at least you can attack there. So let's try whether any of that is going to work. We're going to execute the air mission here and see what we're going to do. Especially, I'm really intrigued to see whether they're going to do some strikes there against Germany, against the Stuttgart area. Because again, the planes really weren't ready for that, but let's see about that. Mostly you can see the naval strikes down here in the Mediterranean and in the Tyrrhenian Sea. So in the sea between Italy and Sardinia, so that should work. Yeah, we are doing some damage over here, but it's really not enough to really break them. So that is going to be quite interesting to see whether we will be able to break through there. And you can see we're not doing really that much damage there in terms of this strike over here. So just how well or not did that go? Let's start out by Strategic Air Force. Let's look at the ground attack over here. You're mostly interdicting? Oh, damn it. I thought I had set you up towards ground unit attack. Okay, well, that's a stupid mistake then. Bomb City? You guys weren't even flying, were you? To Plutzi? No. Intensity was set too high, but you just didn't fly. Well, that is unfortunate. We did take some pictures though, but lost 2 planes in the meantime. That's not great. That's not great at all. You guys are doing some recon there. That's nice, but not really critical. Okay, so that's really not good. Right, what have we got though? So then we've got Bomber Command. You guys are again trying to bomb Essen, but you're not really flying. So yeah, there goes that. And then the 2nd Air Force, you seem to be the only ones who really did any damage. 14 planes lost, 3 on the enemy side. That's not great, but we did at least destroy this target pretty nicely, I might add. So that is kind of nice to see. And we weren't really coming in as quartered, so I suppose that's okay. We've got the Desert Air Force. You're not doing anything really for now. No planes lost over here, except for 12th Bomber Command. So you guys had a ground attack mission there, and you did relatively well, I hope. So yeah, 16 planes lost. That's okay. A lot of interdiction, a lot of railway use. Well, just a small effect over there, but this seems to be a little bit better. Yeah, we're doing something over here. It's not the greatest effect, I might add. So that's a little bit so-so. And here in terms of tactical command, you guys were only losing 5 planes, but a lot of them damaged. So that's a bit so-so. On the other hand, the interdiction here and unit attacks, these seem to be pretty nice. I'm wondering, did we really set you up to interdict? Was that really what we did over here? I can't look at them now. Okay, that's fine. Right, then let's see whether we can do anything over here. So our goal still in this ground phase is to try to push on to Pescara. Now this line here is starting to look a little bit flimsy with all of these Germans, but I think for now this is fine. How about over here? Well, we can move all of these guys here closer, but the question is, does that really get us anywhere? Right, can you move over there? Yeah, you can. So I suppose I could do a deliberate attack with all of these units. And that might at least educate us on the viability of that in the first place. So let's see, we've got 30, 37, so I really don't expect to be winning over here. But let's see whether we do anything that's actually any good over here. Right, so answer is pretty much no. At least we are reducing their fortifications, and we're reducing them significantly here. From level 3 to level 1. That's good. We are losing 1,000 men and a couple of guns and tanks, so that's not great. On the other hand, I mean, all in all, this is being modified for us, but I do expect they would be really much worse in holding out for the next attack. Right, we only have 3 divisions now. That's 15 points. So you know what? Honestly, I don't think that is an attack that I want to push forward this time around. So can I actually get you off the ships, please? At some point I do need to do that. Right, nevertheless, okay. I think everything over here is fine. Let's attack next time around. We are going to weaken them up a little bit. And I think we have at least reduced the fortification, so that's kind of nice. Right, up over here again, there's nothing that we can really do. So yeah, let's do get to the main front line. So similar situation down here in Neapolis. I would like to attack them, but honestly at this point I don't really feel comfortable doing that. We might actually pull back here to boost our defenses here a little bit more. Right, but the big question is really, can we cross over here? And you know what, we're going to start here by a single attack, I suppose, with the American division. No, you know what, let's start with this British division because it has the least combat points. So let's do a hasty attack across the river here. We are pushing them back. Nice. Okay, that's good so far, isn't it? Right, great actually. So how would it look if we brought the Americans over? 21. So that would cost us a good 14 points here in terms of movement. So it's not ideal, but it can be done. Right, how are we looking though in terms of all of the other front line over here? We've got a couple of infantry divisions here, so we can potentially expand this here a little bit without exposing ourselves too much. So let's try to get here with this armored corps. The advantage is we are on the other side of the river now. We should be able to push them out of the way again. No, they're actually holding out here. That's surprising. That is surprising. Okay, let's do another attack then. Yeah, there we go. They are retreating again, so that's good. Don't think we can move up away from over here, but that should be okay. So, can we move you up over there? No, you cannot. Okay, fine. You could move up over there, but then probably you couldn't advance any further. So that is an issue. Right, we do want to have at least one division over here. Probably both of you guys can advance, right? Well, how far could you advance? You couldn't advance over there, but you could advance into here, and then you could attack into there. And that might be okay so that we don't have to deal with all of these zones of control for the American divisions once they are crossing. Right, let's see. How about you guys? Again, somewhat similar. So, yeah, I suppose what we need to do then is bring over the British division. Let's take both of these British divisions here, and let's do a hasty attack against this position. No, they're holding out, and they're actually holding out quite strongly over here. Yeah, they do have fortifications. We are not even remotely close to winning there. Well, that's bad. And we didn't even reduce their fortifications here, so there's really no point in attacking again, I suppose. We could attack across the river, of course, but I don't really believe that that is going to be any better. Right, you guys could advance to there, but it just really wouldn't get us anywhere. You guys can just barely advance into there. Right, okay, so this is difficult, but there's no other way than just forcing our way through here with the tanks and hoping to push Pescara out. I think if we win over here, they are holding. Okay, why are they holding? They're at 18, we're at 12. Well, that's curious. Can you attack again? You can. Can I give you anything in terms of assignments here? Right, let's definitely give you some support over here. So I suppose some, I mean, armored cars are nice, but really not that critical. Let's give you some big guns. That should be okay. Right, and then I suppose some engineers here might be fine. Okay, let's try to attack here again, hoping to push them out of there at least, and that is what we're doing. So we are capturing that area, and that is fairly nice. Now I can't move anything into there, but we at least reduced, we did take the hacks, and that does mean the Germans cannot move rail supplies through over here, and that is kind of important for us. So that is actually fairly nice. I hope that that will be enough pressure for them to withdraw, but I don't know. Right, okay, let's move the infantry division up here, hoping that you're strong enough to contain all of this. I really don't know whether it is going to be strong enough, but yeah, there's only one way to find out, I suppose. So yeah, there we go. Right, let's move you guys into this position as well. And ideally we should move everyone up a little bit. Okay, Right. I would like to maintain these guys here and sort of keep them encircled, but I'm slightly worried if I move anyone else out of here, that could be a little bit of an issue. So I don't think we can move these guys out. I think you guys could potentially get over here and you guys could sort of switch. But would that really get us anywhere? Not really, I suppose. This is across a river, so I don't think they will be able to attack here strongly. But again, I don't want to completely leave this thing open. We must not overstretch. I mean, this is already a fairly nice result. Just how are we going to get the defenses up here in a proper order? Well, I suppose what we can do is just go back a little bit with all of these headquarters, though. I'm not too keen on losing any of these guys. Okay, you guys are fine. How about you guys? You are pretty advanced, right? Yeah, so you're the 30th Corps over here. Can't move all the way over there. Could move into here. Yeah. Well, the point is I would like to maintain this position here. And this is starting to feel a little bit threatened here by the 26th Panzer Division, so this is actually what we might need to defend most strongly. We've got armor that we could pull in here. A lot of AA. Yeah, let's do pull you in so that we are a little bit stronger here. And let's see whether we can pull anyone to you guys. Okay, no, you are already fully geared up. Okay, that's fine then. The question is, how about you? Artillery, anti-tank. Anti-tank is nice. Anti-tank is what we need over here. How about the tank division over here? Well, you can do with a little bit more support. Let's do some tanks and some of this stuff. Curious that we can't get these guys here for the other ones. Okay, some engineers are never bad, so yeah, that's okay. I could advance you further, specifically to this position here. That might leave us a little bit more exposed over here, but then again, we are behind the river. I think this is rough terrain. Yeah, it is, and this is clear terrain. So this is clearly the more vulnerable position. So you know what? Let's move up the tanks. I think that's fine, so that we have some tanks here to oppose the Germans, and the position here is not quite as thinly manned as it would otherwise be. Right, and you guys just need to withdraw a little bit or get into different positions here, because this is just way too ergy. Right, you guys, you know what? Let's move you just right into here, so that you're sort of very compactly defending that. You guys all fine? What are you doing? What are we building down here? You're repairing the rail? Weird. Okay, fine. Speaking of the rail though, what we do need to do is get you guys here to join up all of this basically with the position down there in the south, and that should be like so. You guys are going to move over here. Oh, damn it. Let's repair over here, then move into there. Right, and you guys could even go to Bari or try to get over here. On the other hand, these guys down there might also try to get to Salerno. That would not be a terrible idea. Okay, let's get you down here. Let's connect this up. That's fine. And then ultimately I think I would love to get you over here. But also just building up more rail capacity down here wouldn't be the worst idea. Right, so let's get you all the way over there, and then you guys sort of need to loop back and forth over here so that we're getting to Salerno and connect up everything that's over there. Right, so that's not looking too bad, right? So at least we've got Bari connected up by a Foggia to this area up here, so that's nice. Oh, I think I should push you guys up to the north as well. Well, ultimately, okay, next time around we're going to do that, but that's fine. So you know what? I can still do that, can I not? No, just the last move. Okay, fine. Right, so yeah, we've got one rail line that's properly set up over here. And we've got Toronto, and now Toronto is also going to set up to be supplying into Fodger. I did build up a base over here in Fodger simply so that some supply can flow over there from both of these directions, and it's only going to be pushed onwards on the single rail line. So I hope that that is going to be fine. Yeah, but let's see, let's find out. And we can also then push some stuff up to Salerno, so it doesn't look too bad to me. All this down here is pretty derelict, honestly, but that's okay, I suppose. Right, you guys can just move up, I suppose. Let's do move you towards Toronto. That's fine. No other big movements, I suppose. We still got the Italians over here with pretty much no capabilities at all, so nevertheless, let's try to bring you into this port up over here, I suppose. Let's get you off the ships. No, you can't do that. Ooh, sorry, that's not... Jesus. Yeah, do say a little bit back and forth. That's exactly what I wanted. Right, okay, you guys fine over here? I suppose you guys still can't get off the ships. No, it's a little bit awkward, but I suppose that's okay. Okay, let's get the fighter command because I think your planes are down here anyway, so let's get you down there. You guys are sort of encircling them over there, that's fine. There's still a bit of a stalemate, but at least we've got some French units in France, and I'm extremely happy that we've got Pescara, so that is very nice indeed. No further movement, I think, needed up over here. Let's just briefly check on one thing here in the info screens because I didn't really look at that. Yeah, so what have we got? Just a couple of combat engineers. Nothing too big though. Oh no, that's not quite true. We've got one air group here with P-47 D-15s, and that is one actually kind of nice airplane at the moment. So yeah, that is kind of cool. Okay, let's actually check these guys here, and let's actually clear all of this. Let's say none. Let's say fighter bombs. That should do it, and we should see that stand out pretty nicely. There it is. That's actually a couple of these guys. Didn't know we had that many, but still, okay, nice to see. You are a little bit shy on your maximum number of planes though, so that's a little bit of a problem. Not a big one though, so yeah, fine. Okay, let's look at that. That's 2nd Air Force. I think your fighter base is up over here, isn't it? Rakat Air Base. You guys know, you're somewhat else. Okay, I thought 2nd base was over here. Okay, yeah, that's it. 61% looks good, so that does have enough capacity here to sign from National Reserve and choose. I think yeah, exactly, you guys over here. Fantastic. Oh, we've got a couple of Mosquitoes and some Lancasters as well. Nice. Didn't even realise that. Good. Okay, so you guys have moved quite a bit though. Let's just make sure that you're getting your drop tanks so that I don't forget about that later. Fantastic. Nice. Then we've got 3rd Bomb Fleet, you guys over here. You've got some P-47s already, but I suppose we can assign more. So yeah, base size is pretty nice as well. So yeah, let's assign you. Let's assign you. There we go. Lovely indeed. You guys are slightly less maneuverable. Can't climb quite as fast, but I suppose that's okay, right? And let's just briefly check what else was that. Fighter command. Just a couple of Mosquitoes over here and some Lancasters from number 1 bombing group. So number 1 group is, where are you guys? Ah, yeah, right over here. You guys are number 3, number 1. There we go. Okay, Lakenheath. Yeah, I think we can go for Lakenheath. Get a couple more of these guys in, and then fighter command. You guys are dealing with the fighters. You know what, over here is fine. There we go, more Mosquitoes. Good, lovely, I like it. So that's pretty much it. Short episode this time around, but at least we were all successful over here, so that is kind of nice. We're still struggling to make any progress down here. The question that we do face is, at what point do we trigger our naval invasions? So I suppose you're not ready yet, are you? I suppose I cannot trigger you. No. I mean, these 3 landing sites here, just putting a couple of divisions here in behind these units and potentially even advance on and take some of their rail lines, that would have to force them to withdraw. On the other hand, we'd be facing the wrath of all of these divisions, and I'm not sure they are really capable of supporting that. So yeah, I don't want to overdo that too quickly. Let's actually check what they're going to do here with this position. They might already withdraw, and then we're going to see what happens. They might just come back in. I honestly don't know. So yeah, let's see about that next time. So for now, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Do leave a like and all of that, and I'll see you again next time. Bye bye!